have that instinct automatically? Because remember, some of this stuff is genetic. They either have it or they don't, right? This is what it's all about, people. Attack the boy! He must know that I'm in the dog fight with him. I'm next to him side by side. We have a bond that's unbreakable. I can't talk about it. I hear no evil, speak no evil. What? Hear, speak, see no. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna see it.
Let's say what we want to say, man. We're gonna show it. We're gonna say it. And we're gonna bring it to the light.
Right. What you been doing today, man? What you do this morning?
Working with cleaning dogs. Got 2 dogs going home today. A little bulldog that was giving his client a problem, and it really wasn't. To be honest with you, the dog wasn't even a problem.
It's just bulldog.
Yeah, a little small English bulldog, man. He was saying,
we're talking about the one that I breed like this, right?
He was having some issues with her, talking about she would growl at him when he went to go take up food. She was going after other dogs. I guess he had a Yorkie. He was trying to, I guess she was trying to kill her. But his biggest concern was the food situation. And to be honest with you, man, it wasn't a problem. He just needed to put his foot down. That was it. I ain't had no problems. I put her food in there. I take it from her while she eating. I take it from her. I'm talking about this raw. This ain't just kibble. I didn't did it with kibble. I didn't did it with raw. I didn't dress it up with all type of cottage cheese and dine and knowing it's good. Move. And she moves right on out the way.
You know, but that thing is that kind of shit right there is, as you gotta desensitize that shit in the beginning. Like when I got my dogs when they're puppies, when they're eating, they can be fucking haven't eaten for almost 12 hours. They in that bowl or whatever, I'm taking that bowl out.
Right.
I'm moving their head. I'm touching their butt. I'm patting on their head. I'm like, you're gonna get used to this shit because of that shit right there. When you putting the bowl down or trying to pull the bowl that she want to go off, man, I'll hang that son of a bitch by the fucking chain, man.
Who you telling? Hang him like you, boy.
Boy,
I swing him like I'm a rodeo, like I'm a cowboy.
For real. Listen. He'll be hanging up there in Chinatown, man, on that chain, all scanned off and shit. But anyway, hey, man, thanks for joining us today. We had to do it again because with controversy come with confusion come with ignorance, and ignorance really mean knowledge of not knowing, right? So I had to bring Larry back. Larry B's back from 3T Academy, also known for his trauma bloodline. The XL Bully, but guess what? They work. They just not show. I don't know if you can really call it show, but you could definitely see they working because you said size matter, but damn, obese is a different type of show. And you all about the working ability, the utility of this dog, man. I want to appreciate you coming back onto the show, man.
Appreciate you having me.
So, what kind of responses, because I see you've been chiming in, what kind of responses have you gotten from just some of the reels that I put out, man?
Man, I've gotten, we had that conversation when somebody had said that the Bully was a designer breed dog. And I wanted to touch on that, bro, because to me, any dog can be made into a designer breed.
Right.
As we have seen, I'm talking about any breed of dog has been made into a designer dog. And when they say designer dog mean only thing you asphyxiated with is how the dog looks.
Right.
And putting certain colors on the dog. That's it. That's designer. And maybe altering the features of the dog, making them look whatever. But when they said the Bully is the designer dog, and somebody said this, and I was like, what? Now, first of all, the American Bully is made up of 3 dogs.
Okay. I'm writing it down.
Starting off with the pit bull, the Brodanex, and the bulldog. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. They started putting all that presser, Connie Corso, all that crap, when they started doing XLs. I don't give a damn what you say. It's something else in there for you to get them dogs at 23 inches high like that. them dogs got some precedent, some type of massive somewhere up in there.
You think a Borable?
Maybe. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised because everybody dibble and dabble and do this, that, and other. But those 3 breeds of dogs, old school working dogs. Okay. Even when you look at AKC, what they got, the working class, the Bulldog and the Brodanex is in the working class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're talking about a pit bull, which is a terrier, right?
Yep.
Now the pit bull itself is one of the most well-rounded working dogs that is around. Period.
Right.
Seen pit bulls do weight pull, bite work,
herding.
Yep. And one of the most worst things ever, dog fighting. You got to be a working motherfucker to be in that pit, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And these ain't no 2-3 minute matches. Real dog fighters got their dogs in that fight in 8 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour. They really do. It's a horrible sport, but you got to do your homework on it. If you're going to be dealing with if you buy a pit bull, a real pit bull, you got to be doing your homework on what you got.
Right.
And because that'll explain to you why your dog is so dog aggressive.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying? But let's take those 3 breeds of dogs, them all working, right or wrong.
Yep.
How to tell me that that's a designer dog when your foundation is working? When the foundation of what you made that dog up was working.
Yep.
Okay, now let's say AKC, when we have these certain breeds and they got them in the show, they all just look pretty, right?
Yep.
9 times out of 10, every dog in that damn show ring, they done bred the gameness out of them and the drive out of them. They just want to look like they do something. They really don't do nothing.
Right.
That's why I feel as though that they should come up with a registry. If you got dogs and you so-called saying they champion, why they not? Okay, they can have great confirmation, but why don't you test them in their ability of what they were bred for? You ain't no champion to me because you pretty. Be a champion all the way around.
A balance. Yeah.
To me, so I think they should do that. They should, when they have these shows, why don't y'all have these registries where these dogs have to get points and what they actually were for?
Hold that point. I'm gonna piggyback. I'm gonna let you finish. You know, there's certain competitions that not only test the ability of the workability, and then it tests the obedience ability, but it also judges confirmation and correctness, and that's called a ZTP.
Okay.
You know, and
where's that at? Is that here in the States, or is that
we have them here too? Yeah.
Where did it derive from? As you said, overseas, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, just like you said, overseas they have a warden that say
that's right.
You can breed this dog and this dog. If the warden don't say you can breed this dog, you can't breed. Got shit.
Right. So I agree with you.
They want to be put together.
So I agree with you. I think outside of just confirmation, if you want to call it confirmation, I think that they should have a sport, or I won't say as a sport, but they should have a competition where the dogs is correct in every way for a pit bull, which is head size. Like when the Rotties have a thing where they measure the head size. They measure from the cranium to the muzzle, how far it is. They measure that. They measure they make sure they measure him to his wither to see if he's height correct. Because if he's oversized, then he's excluded. He's got to be within the standard breed. They make sure he has 2 testicles. All these things. They check the eye color when it comes to black and tans, right? Because you can't get orange color eyes and be a correct breed for a Rottweiler, right? It's supposed to be black almond eyes. Now with Dobermans, you can have the light brown eyes because you got red dogs too, right? Right. So I agree. I think there should be a collective effort, a registry that will allow you to list those. Let's say you do get into one of those competitions, right? I think that they should do it where, like in AKC, if a dog does a AKC sponsored show, then that if he titles or win or get a certificate, it goes on his pedigree. So now let's say you want to breed to my boy a year from now. You get an AKC, you order AKC certificate, guess what? It's listed. It's listed, right? So I agree with you because a lot of breeds use that word loosely. That they are number one. They say they from champion line. What the fuck that mean? Because to me, like his grandfather, grandmother, motherfucker.
What about the rest of them?
Yeah, that's 20. That's less than 20% of the dog already. Think about it. 50% is from the parents each side.
Thank you. That's why when they sit there and say, "Oh yeah, my dog was a certified protection dog," but you talking his great-great-grandfather, that don't mean shit about your dog.
Think about that. I'm gonna put it in layman terms for these clowns to know. My last name is French. Your last name is French, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, maybe 150 years ago, we had, due to the Louisiana Purchase, however long it was, we had white ancestors, right? That's how we got the name.
Yep.
Nigga, look at us right now. Do we look like them?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't give a fuck about that. What happened 3, 4, 5, 6 generations ago?
Exactly.
Because we ain't royalty.
Exactly.
We're not part of the Ford family. You know what I'm saying?
Sure not.
So it's all about the parents to me, like what's cracking. And if the parents are great, then that means the grandparents is just icing on the cake.
Exactly.
That just proved to me whoever bred these dogs made sure they was breeding for a specific type, whether it was line breeding or whether it wasn't line breeding. But you put 2 breeds on both sides, make sure you get a specific type that you're breeding for, whether it's the tangibles, the looks, or the intangibles, the work, or the demeanor, or the disposition.
Right.
I don't like dogs that are always calm. I'd rather have a dog, Larry, that starts right here. That way, right, like crazy motherfucker, right? Because I can control that. I can dial it in, right? I can control it. I can chip away from it. But I don't want a dog that's right here, and I'm trying to build him up. Yeah, I'll break his spirit. Dude, I won't even look at that motherfucker. If he don't work, he ain't eating, man. I be telling God, listen, come get him now. He ain't about to eat another bowl of food from me. I'm going to give him to somebody who wants that couch shit. Well, I'm just calling it what it is.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Gerald. It's just like, I'm going to say this, we can kind of piggyback go back to when we talk about the designer. I'm sorry, and I'm just going to say this. Human beings will fuck up a wet dream.
Yep.
And that goes with everything. We always think we are enhancing or making something better. Like, okay, I'm going to give you a prime example of a breed right now that I have been seeing. And I'm like, y'all done let them get a hold of y'all too, huh? South African Boer.
Oh my God.
South African Boer was a tan or reddish color, and that was it. I didn't see black and tan tricolor Boers, chocolate tricolor Boers. I'm waiting. I'm on my way to see if I can see a Merle because it's coming.
I think they got one. It's called Pie something.
See what was wrong with them being
the
color they were. Guess what? What one breed that I can tell you right now that has really one breed that I know of that has not been tainted.
The Roddy.
That's it. You're gonna get it in black and tan. You may get the tan in a mahogany color, and that's it. Or a darker brownish color, real darker tint. That's all you're gonna get. Is black and tan. That's it. I ain't seen no Merle. I ain't seen no Brindle. I ain't seen no blue. I seen one that had alopecia, and I think his coat was kind of white, and that's a disease that he had. But I ain't seen nothing else. Nothing else. But I seen the South African Boer that I know the fuck was tan. That was fucking tan. Red or tan with a black muzzle, and that was it.
I've seen. I did a I did an episode with uh, the the North American Borbo Registry, and I'm not a Borbo guy, right? I mean, my neighbor in Inglewood had a Borbo named Chopper, and he was not short. This motherfucker had to bend 30 inches to the wither. I mean, and he had bought him from South Africa, and Chopper head, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, his head had to be in the size larger than a basketball. He was a big boy. Rest in heaven. All dogs go to heaven, Chopper. But I never knew about the black and tan. I never heard about the grays with the lime green eyes, and the one the one that's different to me. And again, like I say, I can't speak on it. I mean, I don't know, but I even seen it's called reverse brindle.
South African Boerboels were tan or darker buckskin color with maybe a black muzzle, and that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't all this goddamn rainbow tricks for kids colors. But again, that's how you make a breed a designer breed. That's how, when you start doing that, that turns the breed into a designer breed. So you can't tell me that American Bully is just a designer breed. Yes, it is, but not for the ones that you act. But and let's really kind of go back. The pit bull itself has a rainbow of DNA itself.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm talking about from Bert Sorrell had a tricolor, a black and tan one. I could pull it up. You got black and white, brindle, black brindle, blue, and that blue stuff came because of the fact that people don't know that blue was a recessive gene, and it was a diluted black. Pit bulls had all of those colors. You had the red, the chocolates, the buckskin.
But they didn't have no skin problems. Like Dobies had that shit, and them motherfuckers got skin problems.
Well, no. The bullies have them too.
They do?
Yes, the fuck they do. Now, not all of them.
Right.
Not all of them. When you get the ones that have the darker blue color, they tend to don't have it. But I don't understand why people didn't expect that to happen. That's like taking two people who got sickle cell and having a baby, or taking two people who got the trait and having a baby. The baby's going to come out with sickle cell. So you took two recessive genes and you tried to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
What the hell did you expect?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on now.
Let me ask you this then. We've spoken before we went on live online. We talk about tight skin on XL bullies, and I've always saw it. Like my boy Trevor has he has a Boerboel mass. He has a Boerboel, South African Boerboel. Trevor is the guy from Fit Bully TV. He does pits too, but he's got this Boerboel massive. He got this Boerboel, and this puppy has to be like 6 months old. And he is muscular as fuck. And it's like his diet's right. The skin is tight. You can see the last two ribs. You can see definition in his
genes and the way he feed his dogs. If you even look at his bullies fit.
Yeah. So my thing is,
he feed his dogs.
So tell me, what do you think about what's why important that you think the dog should have tight skin versus the loose skin?
Well, it depends on what the dog was actually bred for. To be honest with you, I'll give you an example. The Napoleon Mastiff. If you looked at that dog back in the day, it didn't look as bad as it looks now. Even the Shar-Pei itself didn't look as bad as it look now. They made those dogs into designer dogs, remember?
Yeah.
You look at the old school Shar-Pei, they had wrinkled skin, but it wasn't excessively wrinkled. Even Napoleon Mastiffs, it wasn't excessively wrinkled. It was excessive wrinkles because of what they were doing. And those dogs were working. They were using them for lions and shit.
Yeah.
And they did that for the extra skin for that, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, when it comes down to the tight skin when you're dealing with the bullies. For me, I think it's important because of the fact that, like I've said before, a lot of the XLs are obesely fat. Okay? They obesely fat. A lot of these guys got these dogs, man, and they keep them in kennels and they just overfeed them. They let them out here and there, but they just big. They don't care about the dog having gas. They just want the dog to look a certain type of way. They have no purpose for the dog. That's why they don't care about him being obesely. In their eyes, they're trying to compensate for the little ass dick they got. Yep. They try to do an intimidation. That's really what it is. And that's just me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if a game bred pit got a hold of a goddamn one of these XL's fat ass bullies,
it's a wrap.
So 60 seconds into the goddamn fight, that bully going to pass out.
It's a game bred.
That game bred going to be whooping on his ass like it's 15 vice lords jumping on the GD. Or vice versa.
And he ain't letting up, is he?
Ain't letting up. And guess what? He ain't breathing hard. He like, man, I just got started. I'm going to be honest with you. If you look at a power lifter, now I work out. You look at the power lifters, and then you look at guys who do calisthenics and working condition and running. Yeah, big guy, big as hell. Y'all might look at this little guy and think that y'all finna whoop him because he big. Yeah, if he catch you and hit you with that power, yeah, you gonna catch it. But if you stay active, 2 to 3 minutes, you dancing around him.
You'll gas him out.
Gas him out, and then guess what you can do? Whoop his ass. So when it comes to these dogs, when it comes to bullies, I feel as though that a lot of people do this breeding for just size. It's not actually functionability, mobility, or any type of work performance whatsoever.
You saying no kind of utility?
None. It's just none. I got a girl right now named Karma. She's an XL bully, black and tan. I got her from one of my buddies named DeAndre, right?
Mm-hmm.
Karma got energy like a game bred pit bull. When I say this goddamn dog got more, so she be getting on my goddamn nerves.
Right.
And she not small. Karma about maybe 115, 120.
That's a big bitch.
And when I say this, I'm talking about climbing the damn kennel, pacing. That's all, bro. Something moves, she on it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a leaf can move and that bitch is on it. Drive. And mind you, he didn't even breathe. It's not like he breathed for that, but she came out like that. Now that's something you capitalize on. You see that type of energy and those behaviors, you capitalize.
Yep.
She 120 pounds and still got a tuck under her stomach. Still got a tuck. I'd be mad at her half the time. Sit your big ass down. But guess what? I like her like that. She got drive.
So let me ask you this. We talked about it. We touched on it, yesterday or the day before yesterday? And I said, we got to talk about it. You remember what it was? It was about
putting pressure on dogs?
Yes, pressure. You know, a lot of people use that very loosely. It's almost like the Stephen A effect, man. You know, Stephen A. Smith. Every time, do you like Stephen A?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I don't really give too much about him. Let me tell you why. Every time I turn TV on, he's either making an apology or he's talking shit. But more importantly, the reason why I don't like fucking rocking with him, he's always saying, I love Deion Sanders. I love LeBron James. I love Bronny. I love this person. Man, if you love everybody, man, who the fuck do you dislike? It's like that word I love is used so loosely that it's common to use. It's when I say I love something, this is me now. When I say I love something, take that shit to the fucking bank. because it's hard enough for me as it is being the way I grew up to tell my wife that I love her, even though I do love her. But I didn't grow up in that environment where, like my son, every time we got off the phone with each other, he said, "Love you, Daddy." I'm still getting used to that shit many years later because I wasn't exposed to that when I talked to my dad. Like, "I love you, son." Hell, he didn't even call me. Right. So for me, I hate when people use words so calmly and so much that it's part of the English language. You're supposed to use that word when it's really meant to use. And when people tell me that they're applying pressure on their dog, it's being used so fucking loosely.
Bruh.
So let's talk about it, man.
Bruh. I'm finna piss people off, and I don't give a damn who I piss off. This go for all you trainers out here talking about some y'all building personal protection dogs, and y'all scared to touch these dogs the way they're going to get touched in a real life situation. Don't get me wrong. There's levels to this. You don't start getting hard on a dog till that dog has been seasoned, till you let that dog marinate in training. Okay. I've had people say, "Man, Larry too hard. He be trying to break people dog." No, just don't tell him you got no personal protection dog and he gonna do this and he gonna do that. Because in real life, ain't no robber gonna dial back to the comfortability of your goddamn dog.
Right.
They're not. So guess what? Get your dog prepared. If you so-called got a personal protection dog, get them prepared. Don't send me to a knife fight with a butter knife. Send me with the Rambo knife.
A motherfucking machete.
Send me with the shit. Train the way it's supposed to be. The military, they train they fucking soldiers as close to what they may expect in war. I was in the military. I seen the shit. So when it comes down to you trainers, all this, now don't get me wrong, when it comes down to PSA and y'all doing this, that, and that's fine. That's fine. That's sport. When y'all doing this, that's sport. But when you personal protection and you talking about this dog is personal protection, with me, I'm gonna fuck your dog up. But he's going to win the fight in after the session.
Right.
But I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Because in real life, they ain't holding back. You know that.
But
right?
I'm not gonna do it to a dog that is not ready for that. But I'm going to build him up. Got to. You mugs are scared to fight these dogs. I'm punching the shit out your dog. I'm gonna choke the shit out your dog. I'm gonna put that motherfucker in the headlock. I'm gonna see if he gonna squeeze his ass up out of there and rebite my ass. I'm gonna pick that motherfucker up and I'm gonna run into the wall. I'm gonna take a aluminum garbage can and crack his ass with it as hard as I can. I'm going to do what is necessary to get that dog to where he need to be at. And like, again, I'm going to say this again, because you're going to get some jackass that's going to say, that's putting too much pressure on the dog. There's levels to this. So we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Not this. We don't just jump there. You don't just jump off the ledge.
Right.
Gradually go up the
hill. Build them up.
Build them.
Yep.
I'm so tired of y'all swinging at the dog, and that dog get on the bite. Y'all don't touch the damn dog. Dog just on the bite. Y'all just frailing. Where to hit at? Where to punch at? Where to jump on top of this motherfucker at? Where that's at?
Yeah, he's got to feel the being uncomfortable, but still working through it.
Where's the pain? It's no different than a boxer.
Bring the pain.
Just because you get punched don't mean you don't go back at the opponent. The opponent rock you one good time, what you gonna do? All right, I gotta stay back. No, motherfucker, you gotta get forward. You better lure him in so you can rock his ass back. So stop with this old fake ass personal protection shit. All you so-called trainers, y'all know who y'all is, and I'm gonna be honest with you. the ones who get mad about what I'm saying, and I ain't saying nobody in particular.
Right.
If the shoe fit, lace that bitch up and wear it.
You know what's funny, man? It was like I read a lot of the comments on Facebook and on Instagram, and I'm just not built to just let people just talk mad bullshit and me not reply. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, Larry. I'm one of those cats that growing up, you know, you say something, we taking it to the street. We're gonna run it back. It may be 1-1, and then we're gonna run it back a couple of times, but at the end, we're gonna be cool. We're gonna learn to have respect for each other because we both prove ourselves that there's levels to this. But I have a button, right? And don't press that button unless you want to get your fingers fucked up. And the thing is like motherfuckers was chiming in, talking about, I don't think most people need protection dogs. And I simply said, I don't think most people have guns, but they got them.
Exactly.
So what's the point?
Kids, but they got them motherfuckers.
And then I said, then he said some other smart ass shit, and it's usually my people, man. And then he said, well, he said, yeah, but something about, he said, yeah, but, and then I went back at him and I said, listen, there's more people that are dying from accidental shootings or in specific intended to be shot people and killed by guns than are personal trained protection dogs mauling people. Those dogs that mauled that white lady in San Francisco, those two Caney Corsos, when she lived in that apartment that was 20-something years ago, those dogs were not trained.
Well, hold on. Let me say this. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, that lady. But she was an older lady too, right?
She was in her 30s, but she, San Francisco, you can put all these 100-pound dogs in apartments and shit.
Okay, so
the people that owned them were lawyers, and they had 2 of them.
Okay, so let's look at this. And I don't know why people have come to the stupidity and idiocy level that they are. A dog is a domesticated wolf. It lives by a pack mentality. Okay? Listen, I'm going to say it again. It's a domesticated descendant of a wolf. It lives by pack mentality, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. If you're not firm with your canine and keeping your position as alpha, they will challenge you. And mind you, you're talking about Connie Corso.
Somebody told me they were pressers. They just chimed in. It was 2
pressers.
pressers.
They were pressers. Okay.
Yeah.
Pressers. Okay. Even worse. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Pressers. Okay. If you don't hold your position or you show signs of weakness with that type of fucking breed, what are you expecting?
Yep.
I'm sorry to say this, white people. I'm sorry to say this. Black folks whoop their kids' asses. Y'all send y'all to the goddamn corner. That's why Timmy shooting up schools and churches and shit. Ray and Pookie and them scared because they grandmama and them had them switches in them leather belts. It was on our asses. So the same thing goes with the dogs. I'm sorry. And this ain't about no race. I'm not a racist person, nothing like that. I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, you either gonna be alpha or
you're gonna be beta. One or the other.
Be beta.
Right.
And dog, you are always supposed to be alpha. You're going to always establish your position as alpha. As parents, as adults, when we have kids, if you get your kids thinking they can overrun you, they will try it. I will knock mine the fuck out. Yeah. Dog too. I will break his fucking jaw if he come after me. I know what I'm building. I know what I'm putting together. I ain't losing my position for nobody. And if we got to choose if it's going to be me or you, bro, I will take your ass to Miss Ling Ling and you will be on the beef and broccoli motherfucking recipe. Promise you will.
And they call it chicken.
And that's the end of it. So stop getting these breeds of dogs and you guys are trying to treat them like they're children. They're animals.
Hey,
animals.
How about that? I'll be seeing people, man, and this is no shit, I swear to God. These people have these Frenchies and these other exotic breeds, and they put them in strollers, bro, man. Like they're babies. Dude, you know, I got fucked up, man. So, and we're going to get to some videos because I want you to explain some shit. Dude, you know, I'm from the South, so I know how to open doors for women and stuff like that. That's how I'm raised, right? So, dude, I was opening a door for a lady who had a stroller, and I thought it was a baby in there, dog. I opened the fucking the double doors at this grocery store or somewhere, and it was a fucking dog in there.
Hey, again,
man, this is bananas, dog.
But back to the pressure thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, if you ain't working a dog for pressure, you ain't building a personal protection dog.
Hey, before we get to the video, I asked the previous guest the same question. So I asked you, how forgiving do you want your dog to be? Your own personal dogs. How forgiving?
All personal dogs, let me tell you what I want my dogs to be. I want my dogs to be forgiving, but don't forget.
Okay.
Okay. Dope. So they can forgive, but don't forget. Previous guest was my boy Jay. Love him to death. We grew up together. We done been in trouble together. We got our ass whooped together. We done sat at the same table and ate together. His brother jacked my ass up when we was younger one time because his little brother got into it. His mama got on his ass. Right. JJ got in trouble and came to my house, got his ass whooped, and then sat down in the kitchen table. Hey, that's my boy. Now, I agree with him 50%. Now, when he's training in a scenario, like there was a scenario where his dog was going after a guy who tried to take his car. Now, I understand what JJ's capacity, his mental capacity was with that, because in real life, he's really much trying to make the scenario as real as possible. After he put that dog on your ass for stealing his car, he ain't your friend after that. Right. Now, 10, JJ gonna stomp you getting your ass whooped. He not your friend. So I understand when he doing it with his decoys, he trying to simulate that as well. But on the other hand, JJ has taken several bites from trauma and knockout, right?
Knockout.
But I can guarantee you he knew trauma and knockout to bite the shit out of his ass if he tried something with him. See, the thing is that I'm gonna give you this thought process. I always make my dogs understand that everybody can be friend or foe, and that can flip at the drop of a dime, right? Literally, you can be your best friend can become your worst enemy.
Right.
Right or wrong.
Yep.
So with that being said, your best friend can flip and be your worst enemy. Personal protection dog to me is a dog that's still sociable, but understands that when it get down, everybody can get it. We as human beings, I love all my homies and friends and family members, but will I beat their motherfucking ass? Yes. You do something to me, I will break your ass off. I will. I really will.
Right.
So when it comes to a dog, yeah, you do something, I'm gonna get in your ass. Now, if my pop say, "Oh, it's cool," okay, it's cool.
Right.
But best believe I still got my eye on you. Think about it. As human beings, we forgive people all the time, but that don't make us forgetting we still got an eye on them, right or wrong.
Yep. What did Maya Angelou said? She said that you may forget what somebody said to you, but you'll never forget how they made you feel.
Exactly. So I'm okay with forgiving you. I'll forgive you for a mistake, but I'll never forget. So I want my dog the same way. Mm-hmm. And to me, Your dog needs to trust that if you say it's okay, it's okay. So if I tell one of my dog's friend and they walk up to you and they wagging their tail, they cool because they're trusting me.
Yes.
They're trusting
as the leader.
my command of saying it's okay because I'm not gonna let this mug do nothing to you.
Right.
But if he do, we gonna jump his ass. You ain't gotta fight by yourself. It's gonna be us together. So I'm okay with my dog being forgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm like this. If you gotta put your dog up when company come over, friend, auntie, mama, whatever the case may be, cousin, brother, nephew, whatever, and they decide they want to get on your ass, what your dog gonna do if he in a room locked up in a cage? I'm sorry. You can't do anything. So with me saying sit, stay, relax, ain't nothing finna happen. But if something jump off, we gonna get down on your ass. We all been at family functions and we thinking that everything cool with the family and something jump off, right or wrong.
Yep.
Okay then. So I want my dog the same way. Forgive, but don't forget. And always say, your ass can't get it. I'm gonna tell you a story, man. My mother and Trauma used to love my mama. My mama was never a big pit bull or bully fan at all until I started training him, right? Trauma would always get up every couple hours, walk the house, come back upstairs.
He walked the house, huh?
Yeah, he would walk the house, come back upstairs. He always used to sleep right next to my bed, right? Eventually, he started going in my mom's room and sleeping next to her bed, right? She loved that dog, and that dog loved my mom. One day, my mother was play fighting with me. He was outside. Trauma got up and charged my mom. My mom was like, he was gonna bite me? He sure the hell was, mama. He understands you cool, but you can get it too.
Yeah.
And that's my mama. And I did not correct him for that. You know why?
That's what he's supposed to do.
That's what he's supposed. You do not want to keep the dog.
Right.
Ain't no exceptions. I love my mama. That's my right hand man, my girl. I will blow this earth up for her. But I want my dog to understand that our bond is unbreakable. And just like my bond with my mom is unbreakable, I don't give a damn if you my daddy playing with her. If I feel like you getting too rough, I'll pick your ass up and put you through a wall. That's simple.
So let me ask you this. Let's get to this personal protection, because I think people, hopefully a lot more people than most don't really need a personal protection. But to me, I always love that extra layer that my dog gonna let me know what's cracking before he gets in the house. Right. If somebody, right, so, and then to me, Larry, and we're going to get to this video that I'm going to cue your ass up for. To me, personal protection is really obedience training. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you, I know you're looking up at the ceiling. Let me tell you why. This is me now. Because you're teaching your dog through countless scenarios, countless obstacles and routines, that now he identifies what's a threat and what is not a threat. It's okay. I've seen this before. Oh, okay. So this kid who's pat me on my back without me without asking to pet me. Okay, this is cool. I've seen this before. So to me now, when you do a personal protection dog like the way you do it, you put his ass in so many different scenarios that everything else will be uncivilized to the point where this is normal until it's time to crack off. So because I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen a lot of granola, plain yogurt eating motherfuckers that come to Starbucks, that come to these outdoor cafes, et cetera, et cetera. They got great obedience. They sit right under the table, right next to their feet, waiting for mommy or daddy to drop some little morsel of food so they can be rewarded for being chill. But as soon as a cat or a squirrel or a kid, a toy moves inadvertently, they going after it. Now, I've trained my boys like, and you have too. You can be all this noise, the balls dropping, the sleeve dropping, the wedge, people making noises. My dog don't move until I say move, whether it's with motions or word. And that's why I say personal protection is really obedience training.
It is. I'll give you that. But
thank you.
I'll
give me a little bit.
I'll say this. To me, it's more than personal. It's more than obedience. It's a bond and trust and the law. You have made yourself in an alpha position where that's law.
Right.
What I've been told to sit, stay. You're not about to make me break that stay. You're not about to make me go against my right-hand man. It's not about to happen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They like my owner said no. I don't give a damn if a possum, raccoon, squirrel, rabbit, kid, my favorite ball come past here. I was told to sit, stay, and until I'm released. Fuck all of that. None of that means anything. So it is obedience training, but it's also a bond. And like you said, repetition.
You know, another thing too, one thing, every dog sport, protection sport has something that I like in it. Ring sport, you familiar with it. They have a scenario when you're doing a brevet, which is an entry-level protection title, because you got to get a brevet before you get a ring one, et cetera, et cetera. They do a thing called food refusal.
I do too.
Yeah. To me, it's like
dog, if you want to and watch you get your ass bit.
Right. So in ring sport, they throw down hot dogs and shit, and dog can't fuck with it. They cannot fuck. They can't smell it. They can't eat it. When I say leave it, they leave it. Now, you can use that towards the scenario that I just gave you about them being at a damn cafe, and then somebody pops up with some food on the floor, what have you, or they smell some other shit. Or you can also use it like people out there, man, are poisoning people's dogs, dipping goddamn chicken in fucking goddamn motherfucking antifreeze, which you can't even taste it now, right? And then guess what? They're throwing over the fence. Next thing you know, your dog's fucking dead.
Yeah.
But you know, we ain't had that much time. I want to talk about some of these scenarios, and I want to cue you up on this. It's the one where the shepherd. So can you tell me about this before I let the people see it?
Well, I had one out to a trainer, and was working, doing, as a guest, trainer. And they had this German Shepherd. I forgot his name. Nice dog, okay. But they say he was a personal protection dog, which is fine. And the dog belonged to a lady.
This one right here.
Yes.
The one that got her mouth open. You see me?
I see the video, but I don't see the lady with her mouth open.
Oh, how about this right here? Hold on. I want people to see this one. Oh, let me see.
Oh, yeah. That's her. The one that's next to me.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one right. That lady right there. That's her dog. Right here. That's her dog.
Now, this is in summertime, right?
Right.
And she got on Uggs, right? Okay. All right. I'm done with that.
That's her dog.
I'm done with that. She got Uggs. I got that.
The German Shepherd is her dog. But you see a man send the dog. Mind you, not her boyfriend, not her man, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
This somebody she know. That part of the trainers, the people who had me out, part of the trainers group, whatever.
Let's play it. Now let me wait a minute. You're the decoy.
Yes.
And you're controlling this dog.
Exactly.
That's a personal protection dog that belongs to this lady.
Yes. I never worked that dog a day in my life.
Hold on, time out, motherfucker. Wait a minute. This person ain't gonna ask who trained this dog, right? But I'm just saying. So all of a sudden, because obviously you didn't train a dog because you said you never worked with the dog.
Never worked with a dog a day in my life. That was the first time ever.
You know I gotta. You know I'm about to play the rest of this shit, right?
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's what we gotta work on. He listened to him on that out.
That dog got stolen.
This my dog.
Nigga, you can't make this shit up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I run this shit back, dog? Can I run this motherfucking shit? I'm not believing this. I'm not believing it. And listen, like my twin brother would say, hold sec. And hold on. Is this the husband or this the girlfriend too?
That is nobody. That is somebody who works for the company that trained the dog.
Oh my God.
But it belongs to the lady.
No, you did not, nigga. No, you didn't. You called his training out without calling his training out. Hey.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna stop you before you go any further. It wasn't about calling him out. It was actually about letting them know where they messing up at. And that's the problem with a lot of trainers. Now, mind you, when we talked about this after this, I told
you did say this is my dog now, but
yeah,
go ahead.
I did. But the thing is that it wasn't to embarrass anybody. It was actually to just expose so you can get better. Now, you're upset about the fact that it was exposed. Why? Take that as knowledge. First of all, I'm going to ask you this. Would you give your gun to somebody else to kill somebody?
No.
Okay, then. So why would you give your dog to somebody else to bite somebody?
He's
a personal protection dog. That
he's
means
your personal protection dog. He's your personal protection dog now.
Thank you. So why is somebody else sending your dog? That's not a personal protection dog.
Can I play it, please?
A demo dog.
Let me play it. This ain't even a demo dog. Hold on.
Yeah, hold up. I'm telling you, she don't pull you.
That's a Uzi.
Quick, Here. That's what we gotta work on.
Is that what we gotta work on?
Now, hold on, let the whole video play. I want to say
I ain't stopping it.
Here. This my dog now. You don't, man.
Look at it. Hold, nigga, you the one that trained him.
You know what happened? What we warned Keisha about? 6.
Oh.
Down.
And you talking the language to him.
Stay. No. It's wrong no matter what.
Boost.
He gone, Keith. He listening.
And you kept your glasses on. Oops.
Now.
Oh my God. No, dog. You.
Now the thing is this.
No.
Now hold on. Hold. Let me get this out, Drew. Now the thing is this. Again, it wasn't to make a mockery of anybody.
Right.
But it was also to expose where the flaw was and for them to go back and work on it. But one thing I did not like, and this bothered the shit out of me. The trainer said, soon as it happened, see, Keisha, that's what I told we had to work on. You're the trainer. Why would you set your client up to do that dumbass shit?
Right, you set him up for failure.
Him go get the dog. You should have been like, Keisha, why is he getting your dog? You should be getting your dog and putting it on him, not the other way around.
You know what I think too, when I looked at the video, and this is from my purview, I think that the dog was in the fight by himself, and I think if she got more vocal and communicate with the dog throughout because most time when my dogs are working, I let them work through it, right? But I'm gonna mark that good behavior each time he does. When he regrip, good boy, and she just stood there and just watched him work.
That ain't the first time that it happened. That ain't the first time somebody sent that dog. That ain't her. That's been done several times over. That's why that dog is comfortable with that. Okay, that's just what it is, and that's just the truth.
So now we're gonna look at this other video. It's the one where the dog was doing some table work. Now, tell me about this video before I play it.
Now, when people doing table work,
I love table work too. Now
I love table work too because that puts the dog right at eye level. And to be honest with you, people don't know that eye level is a threat. Being eye level with a dog is a threat because you got to think about any dog they standing face to face is eye level. Where's the threat? Their mouth. That's why they're the way they are when it's face to face.
Right.
But when it comes down to table work, sometimes I think a lot of people don't work the dog pressure wise. I get his table work, but as you can see in this video, I'm literally gonna try to choke this dog. I'm literally got this motherfucker in the headlock.
Let's play it up.
Yo, boy. Good boy, Baba. Boy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Don't turn it down. Good boy. Don't turn it down. Don't turn it down. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Tell me you want this bitch. Yeah, tell me you want this bitch. There you go. Yeah, show me you want this. There you go. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Put out this dog right now.
Get in there, Baba.
Good boy.
Suck on this bitch. Suck on it. There you go. You better hold on to, bitch. Good boy. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, big guy. Good That's boy. My motherfucker. There you go. Get in. Ah, shit. Good boy. Out.
He got me through the suit.
Oh, he got you through the suit?
Yeah, his tooth went through the goddamn suit and went in my damn arm.
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I took that suit off like, you motherfucker. But happy for the dog.
But he did what he's supposed to do.
I literally choked this dog. I literally choked the shit out of him. That wasn't no fake. I was literally pushing this fucker's head, back of his head, and squeezing his throat at the same damn time.
So let me ask you this. I love table work, but I also love being there with him because I want my boy to know I'm in the dog fight with him.
Hold on. Now I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. And that's great. That's necessary.
Right.
Because it's y'all team. But bitch, I don't want you sitting around depending on me all the time.
Correct.
I gotta walk the fuck out the building. You better be on his ass like white on rice. If I leave and get my car pull off, I better not come back and bet nobody be touching your ass. You better be losing your damn mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't nobody shut you off except me.
What do you think about what was your assessment of this dog?
Oh, I trained that dog from the ground up.
Okay.
That's an old school bulldog, it's a traditional bulldog. That's a bulldog. Not that short, fat muzzle shit that can't breathe, that can't bite. That was a real bulldog. And when I say at the age of 6 months, we were able to send that dog across the field and take a hit. At 6, and mind you, I'm gonna tell you something, Gerald. He was like that from 8 weeks old.
That's what you want.
I'm talking about that. The reason why his name was Baba Yaga, it was the boogeyman, because that motherfucker scared me.
That's what you want.
That's a dog that I would have put any type of money on that say, I'm talking about we sent this dog over bars. We just sent him into buildings. I got a video that I had posted up, man. When I slammed this motherfucker on the table, a corner of some stairs. When I say I slammed the shit out of him, that dog did not let go. His determination was so high, the Lord was up there counting.
Let's talk about his other video. Now, I noticed, I love when you say your dog's naked. On this one, he only had a leash on, right? He didn't have no prong,
Nope.
didn't have no e-collar,
Nope.
none of that crazy goofy shit. Just a regular leash.
Yep.
Regular collar, I mean.
Yep.
And tell me about this video where you walking through a hallway and then you go outside. What do we expect?
This was trauma, and this was preparing him for real personal protection work. I always worked my dogs where once they got into the out command, we always expect the dog to come back to the position of where we were standing.
Right.
I wanted my dog to understand that when I out you, you come back. I would change my whole position of where I'm at.
Right.
Literally, when you out, you should be looking for me. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
And come where I'm coming. So with this situation, we did this. It was an attack on a hound, a send on the decoy. And pretty much in real life, if somebody attack you, 9 out of 10, if the dog get on him, you're going to run. If you're outside, you're trying to get as far away from the threat as possible, right? So you should be able to out your dog at a distance and your dog will come follow you.
Mm-hmm.
That's real life.
Even when the decoys didn't stiffen up.
Exactly. Out, come on, let's go. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sorry to say this. I was black with a 127-pound big ass XL bully.
Mm-hmm.
You expect the police coming, man. We got to go, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go. We don't mess with them people. We got to go. Let's go. Stay there if you want to. You on your own, bro.
Let's cue it up.
Actually, he do got his prong collar on.
But you don't have a leash.
Nope. I dropped the leash and everything. It's a little tab on there, but he had his prong collar on. Now that I'm looking at the video, since he walked out, he had his prong collar on. But I had to do no corrections, none.
Your money, man. Man, gone with that bull, man. Look, your money, man. Look, my dog bite, man. Come any closer. Come deep. Good bull. Get him off me! Get him off me! Come on! Come on! Here! Go!
That right there was perfect because most of the time when people are training protection dogs, the decoy has to stiffen up to now the dog knows, okay, he's about to out me. Let me get ready.
Exactly.
Come on, dog. I'm reading this shit.
And out when I got them. I don't give a fuck if he's furling around. You let this motherfucker go so we can go. Yeah. Let him go. My word is bigger than your prey. And your ability to do it.
So now, this last video, the decoy, he broke his chair. Maybe because he was sitting down too much. I don't know, but tell me about this particular video. And I think it was 2 decoys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 decoys. This was a competition I was at called the Seeger.
The Siegler?
Seeger.
Okay.
That guy who he threw it. I wanted this. I took first place on the competition, and we were doing a passive bite and then a 2-man attack bite as well. And the thing is about having control of your dog, literally. Even when somebody's not frailing around or even, agitating your dog's still supposed to go, And don't get me wrong, this guy's in the suit. So, this is all practice, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it is getting the dog prepared for what you may have to do in real life. I mean, even though this was a competition. So
here we go.
Ten beats, you gave the dog almost knocked you down.
The chair broke.
Now we about to do the 2-man attack.
That's all right. Exercise complete. Let's come down to the end of the field. Larry, we're going to do our 2-man attack.
This in a barn too.
Yeah.
Handler, are you ready? Decoy, start the action and begin.
Boom.
Freeze up.
Nice work, Larry.
Work, Larry.
Even the cleanup was good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even the cleanup was good.
That boy loves to work, man. There's nothing beautiful, man, more beautiful than a dog that will not only work his ass off, but that will die for you.
Yeah, that's true, man. I miss that damn dog, man. I really do.
You know,
Really
and it's not every dog we own. Even though we try to duplicate or imitate what we had in that previous best dog, it's never going to be that same. It's never going to be the same dog.
Never.
I mean, I'm sure you do, and I do too. I get a little bit emotional when I talk about the best dog that I have, because he was the best dog not only on the field, but the best dog off the field. You know what he did for me as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you on that, man.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, people are chiming in, man. Skylar, man, is a huge fan here, man. Skylick. Stylick.
I appreciate it.
Amazing dog, great trainer. Yeah, man. Anything you want our people to who chimed in today?
Well, to be honest with you, man, I want to give a couple shout outs to some real dog trainers, man. And when I'm talking about some real personal protection dog trainers, I'm talking about real personal protection dog trainer. I'm talking about ones that's actually getting out there, putting their hands on these dogs, getting down in the trenches with these dogs, you know, really putting those real life scenarios to these dogs, really getting them ready for what can happen out here in this crazy world we get. I'm gonna give Jeremy Seabury at Paul Perfect. That's my boy. You know, he come from the hood just like I do. Mr. K9 and them, Khalil and Mr. K9 out in Chicago, you know, they're in South Holland. They get it. I learned a lot from them coming up in my journey of
Mr. K9.
Yeah, Mr. K9, Mel McDuffie and Khalil McDuffie. You know what I'm saying? Just
shout out.
You know, I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Them guys right there, man, people I came up under watching and things of that nature. Gerald now, you know.
Gerald Rogers.
Gerald Rogers, you know.
Yes, Gerald Rogers.
I him one time, you know what I'm saying? You know, just the real personal protection. And people that I don't know that's really out here doing the real personal protection and ain't afraid to actually do the dirty work. A lot of you mugs out here trying to pacify these folks. Oh, that's too hard on my dog. Well, take that little son bitch up the street then.
Yeah.
You don't want a warrior. You don't want a warrior. I'm sorry. We build soldiers. We build soldiers. We don't build, oh, can you dial it down a little bit? Ain't no robber finna dial down, whooping your ass, robbing you, raping you, or whatever. They not finna do none of that to pacify your dog. So to all the trainers that's out there that's working real personal, I'm talking about putting y'all hands on these dogs.
Yeah.
Taking these bites and getting bruised up.
Yep.
Getting fucked up.
Yep.
Getting these bites and still going through training while you just got bit and leaking. Man, y'all the MVP. All you other ones out here who faking it with this, and he get on a bite and you don't touch him, y'all not building a personal protection dogs. Oh, and also I don't want to leave out no Boss K9.
Boss K9.
Boss K9. Them jokers right there, man. I done seen some dogs in that motherfucker hands that will destroy. I watched him open a motherfucker up at a show. Open them clean up from here to here. Literally had to go and get, I don't know how many stitches that boy had to get. But
you see why? That's why I don't tell people I'm a canine trainer, because I don't have the war marks. I don't, it's like,
But you have the vision.
I have the vision, but the thing is,
the vision.
right. But what I'm saying is that I don't take the bites. I don't wait to get paid. I don't hear the bullshit. I don't clean up dog shit for other dogs. I don't do the board and train. That's a hell of a lot of work. So when motherfuckers walk around and say, "Oh, I'm a canine trainer," are you really? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you taken not only have you put this blood, sweat, and tears in it, and people are stamping that word canine trainer on their back so easily. So the real warriors out there, like you and Gerald Rogers, rest in peace, Mr. Canine, Jeremy Poffick, Oscar Moore, Donnell Watts, the South Bay Malinois, Lewis Williams, Albin Walos, Larry Hans.
Shout out to them too, because I don't know them guys, but shout out to them. You know, all of them guys.
Rogers, White Chocolate out there on the East Coast in New York, you know what I'm saying? New Jersey. I mean, these guys are putting in every day, man.
Every day. I'm talking about getting their ass whooped, but also they have the mentality to look at the real world. They're not trying to showboat and put on a fucking show. Real personal protection people ain't putting on no damn show. They getting ready for war.
Yeah.
That's just like paying car insurance. You pay your car insurance every month, right?
That's right.
Just in case you get into an accident, right or wrong.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You can't touch it. You can't smell it. You just got to believe in it.
Got to believe in it. Got to. So, again, shout out to all the real personal protection trainers out there that's busting y'all ass. Building warriors, soldiers, goons that got some goddamn sense and will fuck you up if you fuck with their family or their personal environment.
Yep.
Them the real MVPs. All them guys sitting around here getting bit and getting stitches and shit, y'all the real MVPs. And it's not a lot of us left. It's a lot of posers, but ain't a lot of us left.
That's true.
And you will know the real ones. The real one's gonna tell you when you got a piece of shit dog. They're gonna take, man, you need to take this motherfucker outside and let him go.
Yep.
He ain't worth it.
Well, I appreciate it, Larry. You can find Larry on Instagram at I got it right here at 3TE Academy Trauma Line. And you can follow him on Facebook too. Just type in his name, Larry Brodanex.
Brodanex. It don't matter.
Yeah. And again, man, I want to appreciate you taking your time out on Sunday, man, and talk with me. And it's got my juices going.
I'll be honest with you, man. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate your platform, man, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you get a lot of these guys who get on these platforms and they want to keep it a certain way. You like me, you like to keep it raw, sugarcane raw. You don't want that splendor. You don't want the equal. Give me the sugarcane raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
want it raw. I don't want it, damn that. Don't put no condom on it. Give it to me raw.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, like give it to them raw.
That's the way that lets people know where you coming from, and it weeds out the people who ain't about that life.
Yep.
So I appreciate you, man.
Anytime, brother. We're gonna do this again, at least once a month. We got to tap in. Hey
man, so, I always got some information. Always.
Until next time, people, be resilient, but be responsible. Take care.
Take it easy, man.